Well, I thought the course was fantastic. I was real worried when I walked it because there were so many broken lines and corners and angles with very few catch your breath fences in between or get your confidence back. However, the footing was ideal and the weather was pretty good. Thank goodness we had a breeze because it is quite warm. And for their first 4-star, you want to make sure that they come through the finish line feeling fit so that they can jog up tomorrow. I had done my homework. I was really glad. Clayton has been so helpful at his property in Ocala. He can move the cross-country jumps around to suit us. So before the fork, since Red Hills was a bit of a botch, he moved some fences around for me and I did some cross-country schooling there. And then it was perfect to go from the fork to Bruce's because I trained on Nelson's Hill to get them fit. I don't think these two could have come straight from flat ground to this. They're not old enough and I haven't had them fit long enough. Rocky, I switched the order on purpose. I wanted to go around on Rocky and get a feel for the course with a little less pressure. And he's a superb jumper, so I trusted that. I was just questioning whether he would make the time. And I made a junior mistake. He did get tired as I circled to the second part of the head of the lake and broke to trot. I panicked, put my leg on. When I jumped instead of collecting and trying to get some impulsion, I strung him out and committed to the 5 to the 3, which is not good instinct. He jumped over the duck from too far away and landed real close to the back of it, and then I could have again collected and done the 4 and climbed all over the corner, but instead I pushed him away from me, and he was too far away and too tired to jump that corner out of the water from so far away. But I was really pleased. He was straight as an arrow everywhere. At the fork, he hit my left knee off of a lot of flags. I chose to go really slowly at the fork to get their eye in, and I made the right decision because he was also very quiet and rhythmical. I'm really excited to say I have a 4-star horse with that one. The ditches were ginormous, especially the ditching wall. I was nervous that he might not be keen on that. And what I was really pleased with was, although I lost a couple of gears and I could only go up prelim speed towards the end of the course, I didn't lose any jump at all. And I think when the horse develops more confidence over the tables at the beginning of the course and doesn't put so much air time on them, he will jump more economically and therefore take less out of himself, and therefore I won't run out of steam. Also, I've only had him 2 years and his biggest problem has always been fitness. And we're steadily improving every time I take him out. You know, this was a great step ahead of Bromont, and Fairhill was again a step ahead of Bromont, and I'm really pleased. As for Foxwood High, I went out there with a plan. I cut my lines even tighter. I couldn't have been happier with him. I really wanted to have some shape on those massive drops underwater so that he didn't rub his stifles at all. Mission accomplished. I came in and was a little collected into the same question at the head of the lake coming out, and instead of stringing him out and opening him up, I collected and did 6 to the duck, which jumped me into the distance. Therefore, I could then, on a great big 17-hander with a little more power, ride up to the 3, and he stepped out over that corner easily. And as for the rest of the course, he didn't get tired. He got a little bit kind of quiet as he did the third to last, those 2 angled coops over ditches. And again, I saw a little bit of a long spot there, and he said, nope, we're supposed to be safe here, and settled in and did the 4. And then coming down to the last chicaner again, I was really riding for the time, and I have finally taught that horse how to see a distance on his own. I sat still because all I could see was the long one, and I knew it wasn't right, and he not only chipped in without any help, he really rocked back and gave it some really beautiful arc. And my clock started beeping at me just as I was coming to the last, and I still don't know. I think I had about 3 seconds over, so hopefully only one time fault. Both horses, according to Dr. Over, recovered instantly. Rocky was up and looking around and eating grass the whole way home, and Woody was calm and jovial as he always is and recovered beautifully, and